All right, 29 minutes and counting. Your last look at our incredible customer pick, fan favorite, best-selling, #1 top-rated food from Curtis Stone, who is already our top-rated food brand here at HSN. You love his appliances, you love his cookware, but boy, oh boy, do you love his salmon. You love his salmon so much we can never keep it in stock, so we do a Today Special once a year. Today, January 25th, is the only day in 2025 you can get this low price on the Curtis Stone Faroe Island salmon. There will never be a better day, never be a better price. You are getting 12 of the 6-ounce salmon fillets. This is a very big portion. It's a very thick cut, and it's some of the most tender, moist, flavorful, rich, and incredible tasting salmon you have ever tried. You're also getting the garlic butter with a little touch of lemon. You're also getting the seasoning packet. You can get them all designed and shipped to you, whether you want it right now, our immediate delivery, or if you want a future delivery. You can also choose if you want a single shipment, 1 box, you're done, or lock it in on auto ship. If you say yes to auto ship, guess how good this gets? It means you actually get to lock in this price, lowest price of the year on your future shipments. So auto ship means the biggest savings going forward. So if you already know and love Curtis Stone's Faroe Island salmon, you know this is the best time of the year to buy it. So don't miss out. Here's what you're getting. You're getting 12 individually packaged 6-ounce fillets. You get everything that you see here for $129.95. We have it on 5 interest-free flexible payments. We have it on free shipping. So if you want to jump right in and find out why so many reviews say best salmon ever, period, and that is from our very picky customers. Let's introduce you to Curtis Stone, our internationally renowned award-winning chef. Curtis, you would serve Faroe Island salmon at your restaurant, so I know you want the best for everyone watching.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we sure do. We also served it at the SAG Awards last year. We had every single celebrity in LA eating it. It was amazing. All the movie stars that were invited to the SAG Awards had the Faroe Island salmon. We printed it on the menu. They absolutely loved it. Have a look at how this fish flakes. I mean, it is just something else, isn't it? Now, you've had salmon before, I'm sure, but I bet you haven't had salmon like this. Well, I know 2.3 million of you have, because that's how many portions of this we've sold here at HSN alone. Have a look at that gorgeous salmon. Now, here's something to think about. If I split that portion in half and do half down there and half up here, guess what? $5.50, $5.50. It is, well, that one's getting a little too much. Don't be greedy down there. Here's the cool thing. This is what I call a sharer, because it's a really big portion of salmon. And look at what I'm about to do. I just go ahead and put that gorgeous flake salmon all over a salad. What a gorgeous lunch that would make. What a lovely light dinner that would be. So you can do that, right? You can do this beautiful salmon just like that. Or Matt, grab me a plate, and I'll plate it up a little bit like what we did for SAG, because I think it's a really lovely, lovely way to serve fish. You know, salmon, of course, can be light and healthy, just like that beautiful salad we just made, or it can be really rich and decadent. I've actually got a squash puree here. I'll do a beautiful swoosh of that. Then I've got my wonderful sauce. It's full of capers. There's some roasted peppers in there. There's a little bit of fresh parsley as well. A little bit of my secret seasoning that you're all going to get to take home with you. And then I take my gorgeous salmon and I place that straight over here. So whether you're doing a fancy dinner or whether you're doing a beautiful, simple lunch like that, it is just so easy with the Faroe Island salmon. Now, I know you know salmon, so I want you to see the Faroe Islands. I want you to know why it's so different. It is so clean. It's not fishy at all. It's not fatty and oily in any way, and that's what's so special about it. Have a look at where it comes from, you guys. The Faroe Islands is this gorgeous part of the world. It's right up there near Iceland. As you can see, not many buildings, in fact, none that we can see in this picture. It is a very small community, no pollution. The ocean is absolutely gorgeous. It is a natural breeding ground for the salmon, right? So what that means is the salmon absolutely absolutely love being there, of course. The reason that they love it so much, they have big, strong currents, they do lots of exercise. Of course, this is aquaculture, right? So what that means is we're actually controlling the way we take this fish out of the water. It's beautiful because it means that it's a sustainable way of taking fish out of the water. You know, we're not depleting our natural resource. In fact, we're giving people delicious, wonderful food. We're controlling the diet of the salmon. You can see feeding time right there. Now, the salmon, of course, are eating a natural diet, non-GMO. There's no nasty stuff in their diet, which is very important to me, and I hope it's important to you and your family as well. We also control the freshness, because what we do is we take the fish out of the water, we harvest, right? We remove the skin, we do the filleting, and then we snap it frozen. Let me show you how it's going to show up at your house. Yes, you're getting all 12 of these. Oh my goodness, guys, you have to be quick. We're down to less than 100 people that can get this in single ship. And I think there's like 500 of you that could get it on auto ship. Here's how they come, individually packaged. Perfectly center-cut portions of that salmon. If you want it, guys, get on the phone as quickly as you can. I'm gonna cook with it a little bit more, but we are about to call this a complete sellout. Let me show you. Here's that stainless steel. Oh, I haven't even told you about my beautiful little sidekick pan. This is the sidekick pan, right? We've only got a few hundred of them left. I'm sauteing over here. I put some water here. It's a little 8-inch DuraPan. It does come with that gorgeous glass lid. If you want to add on and get that gorgeous steamer insert, be my guest. I'm going to pop it on there. We've sold about 4,000 of these so far today, and we're down to our last couple of hundred. You can see that steam already rising up through the salmon. Once you drop the lid on, you're 5 minutes off eating your dinner. That's how quick it is to cook this Faroe Island salmon. Sarah, I've got it pan frying, I've got it steaming. I know you've got a secret weapon tonight. You've got Kat over there cooking your dinner. Kat, what are you doing for Sarah?
Well, Kat's actually cleaning up after our big mess that we made. But here's what I would love everyone to know. I have ordered this for my family. I've ordered it for my household. I've ordered it for my parents. Everyone in my family loves the Faroe Island salmon. And they can buy salmon at the grocery store. But this is in a class by itself. From reading all the rave reviews, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of rave reviews, this is our #1 top-rated food item in everything we offer here at HSN. Whether you order chocolates or cookies or steaks or burgers or chicken fingers or fish sticks, our #1 top-rated food is the salmon from the Faroe Islands. People love this salmon. It's not like any other salmon you've ever tried. If you want to lock in the lowest price of the entire year, I'm going to encourage you, you've got about 20 minutes to place your order. Go to hsn.com. Here's what's happening. I'm going to give you updates on all of our different deliveries. So there's still an option left. You can either order it for right now, or you can say, I'll take it later. And we'll ship it to you the 3rd of March. And then you'll have it for all of the spring holidays. If you want immediate shipment right now and you want 1 box in a single ship, 100 of you can lock that in. So that is last call. You will not be able to get single shipment over the next 2 minutes. That's going to be gone in a heartbeat. If you want to start your auto shipment right away, we have 600 of you that can do auto ship. So once single shipment sells out, here's what I recommend. Say yes to auto ship. Auto ship simply means you have the option to get another delivery. Maybe it's every 60 days, every 90 days at the same low today special price. While everyone else is going to have to pay $164, if you say yes to auto ship, you're getting it for $129.95. You can't take 12 people to a salmon dinner at a restaurant for $129. You probably can't even take 4 people out to dinner. But what you're getting yourself today is something that is moist and flavorful and tender, that vibrant color, that beautiful, incredible, healthy taste of the omega-3s, the fatty acids. There's no trans fats. They are jammed and locked with protein. You're getting one of the healthiest meals your money can buy right now. And you're getting it from an internationally renowned chef. He's a butcher by trade. He's going to give you the best of the best. So place your order right now. You are not going to miss out. I've got one for you. Curtis, we're counting everyone down to a complete sellout in your Faroe Island salmon. There are endless ways to prepare it. Also, if you do prepare it with the cedar planks, I'm just going to check how many we have left. because those are also going very, very quickly. We have 600 of the cedar planks remaining, which will give your incredible salmon that little bit of cedar flavoring. But I just think the possibilities are endless. With great salmon, you can make salads, you can make bowls, you can saute it, you can bake it, you can steam it, you can broil it, you can air fry your salmon, which is my favorite way to make your salmon.
Oh, yeah, it's a great way to do it. Now, by the way, have a look at this. I've cooked it nice and pink. If you want to know exactly how your salmon's cooked, you really want to pick up on one of these. It is my kinetic thermometer. Give it a quick shake. That'll wake it on up, and then you're just going to have a look at the temperature right there. That's the temperature of our little farmhouse, 74 degrees. Let's pull that probe out. Probe into the center of the salmon. It's going to give you a digital readout, right? We're at 148 degrees. Okay, so have a look over here. It's going to give you all of the donenesses. Let me show you what 148 degrees looks like in the center of a piece of salmon. I'm going to bring this on out. I'll just let it sit there for just a second. Again, guys, you're just going to flake this salmon. I mean, look at how perfectly it flakes. See how that's still nice and pink in the center? So that's how far you want to cook it. You know you want to cook yours to about 145. If you like it more cooked than that, that's fine. Just go ahead and cook it to 155. But don't cook it to 200, whatever you do, because it'll get really, really dry at that point, right? You want to keep it nice and moist. So gorgeous flakes, so many ways to do it. I've got something else in the oven, though, that I need you to see, because I start panicking. When we get this low in quantity, I'm like, oh my goodness, what's about to happen? Because it's about to be gone, and then what? What are we going to do next? So, guys, if you've got this in your basket, check out. Make sure you get it. I know lots of people watch all day. I don't want you to miss out. Because you didn't check out of your basket. So have a look at these little salmon bites. We've breaded them, right? So this is just one fillet that we've gone ahead and breaded. I'm going to throw some French fries on there. So you can cut it into those perfect fish fingers that you might have seen me do a little bit earlier. Or you can cut them into these little chunks. And that's, of course, just once it's defrosted. And then you're just going to bread it like you'd bread anything with some breadcrumbs and some egg and some flour. I serve it with a little bit of French fry. The sauces have been incredibly popular today as well, and for very good reason. It works so nice with this. I serve it with the sriracha aioli because everything that you do bread just seems to work so well with that sriracha aioli. Another option could be to use a little tartare sauce. So little tartare sauce, and of course the lemon right there. Go ahead and give that salmon a little squeeze. If you don't mind me using my fingers, I'm going to pick one of these up. I want you to see inside. Oh, guys, I mean, how good does that look? Absolutely delicious.
You know, Curtis, I was just thinking, what does it cost to go out on Valentine's with your significant other?
Well, I mean, people put their prices up on Valentine's Day.
Yes.
That's the truth. It's hard for restaurants because we only do deuces on Valentine's Day. We don't get our fours and our tables are 6. But the menu at Gwen this year is $195, right, per person. So the price is expensive. I mean, you might spend $500 on Valentine's Day if you go to a great restaurant.
That's right, and that's what I love. I mean, the finest restaurants in the world serve wonderful pieces of salmon, and you will pay a small fortune for them. What if you could have salmon every night? You'll be eating like a king. All right, so here's the updates. By the way, my sweater does match the salmon. That was not by design, but I do love that I'm wearing a salmon-colored sweater. In honor of Curtis Stone's one-day only Today Special, we are not doing another Today Special on Faroe Island salmon. We are not doing it again this year. We are not doing it next week. We're not doing it next month. You will not see this in June or July or August, September, October, or November. This is the one day that you can get the lowest price of the entire year on the Faroe Island salmon. You're getting 12 of the 6-ounce sizes. I did a little shopping around, by the way. Usually, if you do some of those other salmon deliveries, they're like 4-ounce sizes. They're not 6 ounce. These are extra generous. These are extra thick, extra substantial. Maybe you eat half, maybe you eat the whole thing, but you've got a lot of options here. You're getting the garlic lemon butter. You're getting the seasoning. Now, here's what's happening. If you want single ship, How many left do we have single ship? If you want one box right now, we have 50 left because most of you are getting auto ship. If you want auto ship right away, we're also counting you down to a complete sellout. Auto ship means you lock in this price for all future shipments, which means you're really getting the best value of the entire year. Never going to be able to repeat this offer. Look at all the different ways you can prepare it. Oh, look, Kat left me something, Curtis. It is her beautiful heart-shaped, parchment-wrapped salmon dinner. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. Live on television, we can see how yummy this turned out. And remind everybody how she made this.
Well, what you do is you cut a love heart out of the parchment paper. Matt might even pass me one and I'll show it to you. And then, of course, you put some veggies in there, you put the salmon on top, and then you go ahead and you seal up that little package, right? A little bit of white wine or a little bit of olive oil. Doesn't that look good? So what you're really doing is you're steaming in that pillow of delicious flavor that you put in there. So that's a beautiful way to cook. You can also steam, you can pan fry, you can cook in the air fryer. The salmon fillets you get from the Faroe Islands literally have no limit in terms of the way that you can cook it. Guys, there is a race to the finish line here. Auto ship has gone bananas, and you're clever for doing it, because when you lock in the price on auto ship, we can't change it on you. We literally can't do it, and that's fabulous because it means you get that wonderful price. Lock in that price. Guys, I'm going to show you my steamed salmon here. I also hope you do it because we've only got about 30 of you that can get it on single ship. So I don't know what happens after that. Okay, look at this. I've got cauliflower puree. All right, I'm going to do a beautiful swoosh of that cauliflower puree. Then I'm going to take my fillet of steamed salmon and put that right beside it. I want some asparagus spears because we went and steamed that as well. I'll pop that straight over my salmon. Then I've got my gorgeous sauce. Have a look at how gorgeous you can plate this salmon up. I mean, just think about it. Now, the sauce is made with our extra virgin olive oil. It is from Cobram Estate. You can also get this on auto ship, you guys. I know our phone lines are jammed. Go to hsn.com is the best way. Have a look at this. The Californian oil is here. The Australian oil is here. Both single origin extra virgin olive oils. The two of them is less than $40 to get them home, right? They're both unbelievable, pressed within 4 hours of harvesting. So the oil is made within 4 hours of picking the olives, and the freshness and that beautiful orange color that you see from these really does just speak for itself. It comes in that gorgeous gift box. I can't believe you can get it for less than $20 a bottle on auto ship. Congratulations. I hope you get it and I hope you love it. By the way, I want to show you how we butcher the salmon, because this is really important. I've got my whole fish here. Well, this is a side, right? This is half the Faroe Island salmon. What I do is I remove all those bones on both sides because we don't want to give you those. Then we remove the tail because that's a really thin part of the salmon. Then we remove that collar because that's a big bone through there. We're left with that perfect center cut. We then remove the skin. We give 6-ounce portions. They're perfectly uniform in the way they cook. Then what you end up with is great cooking every single time. It's also a 6-ounce portion from the center cut. It's probably more like a 7 or 8-ounce portion if I was to cut right across. So you end up getting more value if you buy that center cut, and that's why it's a little bit more expensive for us to make, but we don't pass on that cost to you because what we want is for you to have the best, the best, the best. By the way, look at my new fish spatula. This is that perfect little stainless steel, very flexible fish spatula. You get this home. The first time I've ever shown it, I know that we're going to be reading perfect 5-star reviews on that as well. Everybody that gets it will fall in love. Have a look at this, Sarah. Just gorgeous.
I'm going to give everyone quick updates, Curtis, because I know we're down to the wire now. In 10 minutes, we have an incredible Today special. It's from Bissell. So if you need a little handy help around the house and you need a wonderful, clean, and amazing brand from Bissell, do stay tuned. But if you want single shipment now, I've got updates for you. Remember, this is everything that you're getting. You're getting a 12 pack of the 6-ounce fillets. These are individually vacuum sealed and frozen. So you can just take out one salmon fillet at a time. I love that they're already prepared like this. Maybe you have someone who's a vegetarian. So maybe you make one salmon fillet for you and you make a veggie burger for someone else. Or maybe you eat at different times of the day. Or maybe you live alone or with just one or two other people. It keeps it simple and you always have something fresh. You always have something healthy in the freezer, which is really important. Our lives get busy and we do have health goals that we want to achieve for 2025. You're getting the incredible Epicurean butter as well as the seasonings. You're getting everything you need and it's so easy. It's delivered right to your front door. If you went out right now and tried to find Alaskan salmon, well, you're going to have to pay exponentially more. And you're also probably going to have to debone it or you're going to have to deskin it yourself. You don't have to worry about all of that. You don't have to cut it up, you know, the kind that you get at the big warehouse store and individually wrap it. This is delivered right to your door. It's from the Faroe Islands. Nobody has brought us another food that has more rave reviews than the Faroe Island salmon. Once people try Faroe Island salmon, even if they didn't even love salmon in the past, they fall in love with Faroe Island salmon because it is in a class by itself. We would love for you to try it. So I'm ready for the updates, Rob, if you want to walk me through each of our individual choices. So you can do now or you can do later, and you can do single shipment or auto ship, which I highly recommend auto ship. Even if you just do one more delivery, it gets you locked in on that lowest price of the entire year. It's only January, but we will never have a better price on the Faroe Island salmon. So where do you want to start? Rob, is it single ship, sold out? Single shipment is sold out. Now you can get a single shipment and you can get it delivered, I believe, starting in March, right? Okay, so that delivers in March. It's only another month. So if you miss out on the single immediate, do the single shipment that starts in March. You can also do auto delivery. That's the best way. If you want it now, say yes to auto delivery, and then you can lock in that price on all future shipments. So Curtis, back to you. There's so many great ways to prepare Faroe Island salmon. It's also so healthy. I mean, this is a food you really feel good about eating and serving to your family.
Yep. It does. Now, I'm going to show you a Valentine's Day recipe, but if you do get this delivered in March, it lands just before Lent starts, right? So before Easter, before Lent, before Mother's Day, so you've still got all of those beautiful occasions that we love to eat salmon. You've got your Faroe Island salmon arriving before then. I'm going to go ahead and put my fennel, this is the shaved fennel, in there. By the way, if you want the auto ship, automatic delivery, that's getting extremely limited as well. Go ahead and put your salmon on top, right? Then what you do is you put some vegetables. I've got some peppers under there. You can put a little bit of your seasoning. This is our signature seasoning. I like to finish it with just a little dill and a slice or two of lemon. So we can do that, and then we can put the dill on top. Then we put our liquid. So I just cover it with a little bit of white wine. Of course, that extra virgin olive oil, I'm using the Californian one here. That's the one with a little bit more spice to it. Then what we do is we go ahead, we fold our heart over, and then we fold. And we turn and we fold, and we just keep on doing that all the way around until we totally seal our little parchment pouch. In French, papillote means pillow. So we are cooking in a pillow or cooking in a pouch, and that's a pretty cool way to do it. You fold that all the way around. You might have seen this in a restaurant before, and then what you do is you lift that up, you drop that straight onto your tray, just like so, and then that whole thing goes into your oven or your air fryer. It's a great way to cook it. It's not the only way to cook it. There's so many great ways to cook it. In fact, Matt, bring up my multi-cooker, because I want to show everyone a beautiful way to serve this particular dish. Thank you very much, mate. That's got my rice in it, so Matt's got my beautiful multi-cooker. That's been selling like crazy today as well. We've actually gone ahead and done a phyllo parcel with the salmon and spinach over there. Thanks, Matt. I'm going to go pop this open. Now, the price of this was absolutely bananas as well. I think we were selling this for about a half off. Today, the value has just been absolutely crazy. So let me go ahead and get that perfect fluffy rice, which your multi-cooker will give you every single time. I'm using the Hunter Green. I'm going to go ahead, place this gorgeous crispy fish. Now, if you wanted to, You could break that open. I'm going to hit that with my delicious sauce that I love so much. This is with the capers and the peppers as well. Now, let me just break into this so you get to see what it is that we've done. Because what we did was we baked that salmon with a little bit of phyllo pastry. We put some spinach in there, crispy on the outside, delicate and flaky on the inside. Absolutely gorgeous, right? So many ways to cook it. I know I'm running out of time. I know we've sold out of the single ship. We're down to about 300 or 400 of you that can get it in the auto ship if you want the immediate delivery. Here's my stock pot.
The time is now. By the way, if you also want that multi-cooker that Curtis Stone just mentioned, that also expires in 4 minutes. So 4 minutes. I hope you have it in your cart. I hope you're checking out. And I also hope that if you're on the phones, you finalize your purchase so we can get our incredible Today Special out to you before we hand it over to our amazing team with Bissell. They're waiting in the wings to clean up our big mess we made here in the studios. If you want auto ship, you lock in the lowest price of the entire year. So Curtis, it must be really difficult to bring in enough Faroe Island salmon for one day, because this is the only day you do it the entire year.
Well, they called me earlier and they said, this is selling like crazy. Is there any way we can get more? And I said, do you know how many fish we're processing to be able to get this order complete? How many have we sold in total? Are we up at like 9,000, nearly 10,000 sets? That's 10,000 times 12 portions, right? So we are cutting more. We will get more done, but it won't be ready until March. So, which is still in time for Easter. It's still in time for some of those holidays. But, you know, I'm very proud of the guys being able to do it at the pace that they're doing it. But this is it for the year. We'll, of course, bring salmon back for you, but we will not do it as a Today Special. And we certainly won't be doing it at this price, which is why I'm so excited for everyone that is locking it in on auto ship. I've got my soy and ginger. I'm going to do a real quick marinade here because this is a beautiful way to cook this salmon. Check this out. I'm going to marinate my salmon just like that. And then over here, I've got my cedar planks. I think we have a couple of hundred of these cedar planks still available. I soaked them in water, right? You're going to throw them onto the grill or onto your grill pan. And then, of course, what you want to do is come on over here and drop your fish, this gorgeous Faroe Island salmon, straight on. I pour a little bit more of that marinade. Oh, you smell that cedar immediately. And then you can hear it. That's all the vapors. That's all that beautiful flavor coming up. And it is just so wonderful from the bottom of that cedar. I'm going to go ahead and throw my marinated in the dry rub.